Hi, here's a video on how to tie a tie. I'm going to do a double Windsor, and I was taught by a very nice fellow from India when I was first starting out. His name was Gauri Shankar Das, and he was wonderful. He was very patient with me. So here's what he taught me, and this is what I'll extend to you. We'll first try a double Windsor knot. And now I'm taking this video directly from a mirror. So this is exactly what you're going to see with your own eyes when you're tying your tie, because this camera is focused right into a mirror. So let's get on with it. So the first thing you do, you look at the tie and you figure out how long it is and how thick it is. A thick tie, you have to give it more length downward so it ties right. You want to keep the seam of the tie or the inside of the tie against your neck. So this seam goes against your neck like this. And so on your left side, this is your left side, you want to put the edge of the tie or the end of the tie, the top of it downward like this. So this is your left side, this is your right side. This side goes down. And notice now we want to put the tie under the collar. So the second thing you do is you put the tie under the collar. There's a button that's unbuttoned. Put the tie under the collar like this, so get your right hand and go around and loosen the collar and get the tie right under the collar, okay? And then adjust the collar so it's down. And once you have your tie under the collar, you want to make sure it stays in alignment. So this can be tricky, and mine went out, so what I do is take it off again, put it back on like this, and now hold the bottom and slip it under your collar so it doesn't flop around and become inverted. You don't want your tie to be inverted. So now it's finally under the collar. And so we started off like this. This is your left side, this is your right side. This is the exact view from the mirror you're going to get. You cross these so that this is underneath this, okay? We're doing a double Windsor, and I'm doing this completely from memory as I was taught. So the first thing we do then is we take this long end and we put it up through like this, right up through the behind. And we pull it like this. And then you straighten it out. And now this little tail here will be on your right side. You reverse it like this. So that now the little tail is on this side. You tuck the tie around like this. This is really hard to figure out, but this is how you do it. And then you put this down through. And I'm doing this just from route memory. I'm doing it so many times. Okay, now you have a little tail out, and you straighten the tail out, so get it so it's good and straight like that. Make sure it's neat, and there's your double Windsor knot. We're not done yet. Now you take the tie here, and you wrap it around toward the right. You wrap it around the knot, grab it here, and just wrap it around like that, okay? And make sure it doesn't tangle. That's good, you're doing it well. Carry on. And now you take the loop of this and you push it up. I don't know how to describe this, but just watch what I'm doing. You push this through, you push it up, okay? And now you're about done. So you take this part of the tie now, which has the back side facing you, and if you have the back side facing you, it's good. You open the Windsor knot a bit. You open this knot a little bit. So watch what happens. You open the knot. Now you take this tie to lock it. You put the tie straight down through here. So you put the tie in, and you have a little tail here sticking out. You pull it through. This is magic, right? You pull it through, and look at that. The perfect Windsor knot. Now, you want to give it a little tug here to tighten the knot up like that, okay? And here you might want to button your button. If the button here, so I'm a little overweight, and if this button doesn't button anymore, in my case it doesn't, the Windsor knot is sturdy enough that you cinch the knot up, cinch it up by pulling the tail here, and hold it here and pull it up until it looks good, okay? So now, look at that. I didn't button this button even, but this knot is so sturdy and good. that it's keeping the tie in the correct location. And now you flare the end here to make it look nice. You kind of grab the ends and you flare them like that. And you make sure it's straight. You grab it like this and you kind of twist it just to make it look perfect. And that's about it. Look at that. So you did your first double Windsor. I'm proud of you. And now you take this little tail and see it's not down enough, so we can take the tail and tuck it in our shirt behind that button, maybe right here. We tuck the tail in so it doesn't flop around. The tail is hidden by the tie, and look at that, it's perfect. So the way I want to keep the tie is right down to my belt. I guess you can't see that, but I take the tie right down to the belt, maybe a little further. You don't want the tie too high, it looks dorky. You don't want it too low. So now, how do we take the tie off? Easy. You grab the tie here and take it off. I always just grab it here and pull the left side out. And that makes the tail come out and the whole thing unravels like this, watch. Like that, and you're back where you were. So I hope this helped you go out into the world looking well and being confident. You can do it, give it a try. Thanks for watching and have a great day.